Hey everyone, what's up? Mixer Dude here. We're gonna be building a new app in Willow OS 10. I know it's about time, right? So today what we're gonna be building a command prompt. Yes, a command prompt. In every OS, with the Linux, Mac OS, Windows, any desktop OS you can think of, it's in there. It's in there somewhere. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah. Alright, here we are on Willow OS 10. So we're going to find a good spot to do this. So where is the desktop? It's right over here. So we're going to find a terminal icon. Now, which one should we use? Well, I think we're going to use this one. Because, you know, it looks very similar to some of these icons. And some of these icons in the app menu. So we're going to use this one. What we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, actually, I don't know if this will work. No. I don't want to make it the background. Alright, so it's not going to work. That is not going to work. What about this one? Now, this one I think will work. Because it's an actual freaking icon, you know, it's normal, it's a normal icon. We'll put that not as the background. I don't know why it was making it the background, but there we go, it's a little better. And this is something I really like about Google Slides is recolor. Make it white. How great is that? It's not great. What we're going to do is put it right on down here. That's a little bit too big. We'll zoom in, make it a little smaller. There we go, looks great. Looks good. Actually, we're not going to do it there, though. We're going to do it in the app, the standard app menu. That is, if I can freaking find it. I think it's a little bit of space. So, let's put it in there. Right there. Terminal. There's terminal. How great is it? Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? So there's terminal. Now we're going to make duplicate the desktop slide as we usually do for 4 new apps. We're going to copy an already existing window. We're going to make it a lot bigger. We're going to copy the closing icon as well. And we want it right there. Actually, no, we don't. We want it a little bit. There we go. That's a lot better. Copy the title. And we're going to rename it Terminal. That's how you spell terminal, right? Yeah. And we're going to make another shape. It takes up pretty much the rest of the thing. We're going to make it completely black. Completely. Because that's how terminals, well, that's how they usually look. And we're going to add some text in there. Or make this text a lot smaller because, well, Willow Terminal V 1.0. That's where you type in what command you want to do. It's like, yeah, this is how you do that, like on Windows. So yeah, just like that. Now you might be asking, oh, how are you going to make it so you can actually type stuff in? Well, sadly, you can't really do that on Google Slides, you see, because like there's a rotation. So instead, we're gonna have choices. A very basic command on Windows is ipconfig. What that basically does is like shows you the IP of the private IP of the computer, not the public one, the private one. So that is one of the choices we're going to add. No, a little darker than that, a little bit darker than that too. There we go. So once you click that, it's going to execute that command. So we're going to do that. That's all it basically does. On Windows, it shows you a little bit more details, but for simplicity purposes, we're going to include the private IP address, the computer, that number. So we're going to add one more command for now. Now, what's another simple command in Windows that's sometimes used? Shutdown. Shutdown. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more intuitive than ipconfig since shutdown has multiple options. It's simple, but not as simple as ipconfig. Excuse me. shutting down one click. Shutting down on input. I love Wilo terminal. Now we're gonna have another log off one. Actually, I just realized L for log off. So we're gonna make another slide. Do that. Put that right smack in the middle. Alright, so IP config. Clear. And there, yeah. So IP config will go to slide 34. Shutdown will go to slide 31. 40, 31, 31. This will go to slide 33. This will go to slide 32. This will go to slide, I think, yeah, 25. This will go, no, wait a minute. Yeah, so we'll go to slide 26. And this will go to slide 21. This will go to slide 21. This will finally go to slide 30. Look at that. All done the terminal program, eh? Now let's check her out. So, oh, you know what? There's one more thing, very important thing I forgot to do. And that is link it in the app section. You know, slide 30 it is. So we're going to go to the ops section and link it there. Slide 30. Booyah. And we'll also link the text. Slide 30 once again. I don't know why I just turned into a British person, but I just did. Or someone who does a British accent. Don't necessarily have to be a British person to do an accent like this. I hope I'm doing a decent job on the accent. You know, it's like Alright. Peter Griffin laugh. Not what I wanted to do. So, with the apps, oh look, there's terminals, a brand new app right there. Open it. Look at that, Wilo Terminal V 1.0. One IP config. Oh, look at that. Private IP address of computer Wilo 101.2695270 Ether. Not it's Ethernet. No, Ethernet one. Very, very important difference there. You know, this is. All right, much better. Ethernet 1. 10.0.0.110. Nice. Clears it. Shut down. What would you like to do? S for shutdown, L for log off. So you shut down, shuts it down. Log off, it logs off. You know, logging off on input. Or you can close it. It actually cancels. And look at that. Log off. That should not be. This should be on this before this. Much better. Don't know why I was like that before, but it is just fine now. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. What is going on? So you go back to the terminal, now you can shut down. We're going to shut down. Shutting down on input. Shutting down on input. No, this is something we got to fix. This is stuff. This is why we test things out when we're done with them. This is exactly the reason why. Now shut down. Now it's shutting down. Now it's shut down. Yeah. So Wilo OS 10 now has approximately 177 slides. 177. The beta is going to come out probably next week, and I hope to make at least 1 or 2 more videos before then. I'm going to really try my best here, even though I mean, I do enjoy it, but I never feel like starting, so I'm just to be bluntly honest here. So, Wilo OS 10 is pretty big. Now, it's not as big as Wilo OS 8 was, because Wilo OS 8, that had 300 slides. Will Wilo OS 10 be as big as Wilo OS 8? I hope so. I truly do. Wilo OS 8 was great, but Wilo OS 10 I hope will be at least a little teeny bit better. I mean, it certainly looks better. Look at the times. Look at the taskbar Wilo OS 8, right? Look how huge that is. Look how ugly and huge that is. Start menu is actually better than Wilo OS 8. But yeah, look how ugly the taskbar is in Wilo OS 8. And look how much better in Wilo OS 10. I'm not at the taskbar yet. Look how much better. Look how much neater it looks in Wilo OS 10. That's one of the biggest improvements there. Is the taskbar. And there's new apps too, obviously. So yeah, I'm proud of Wilo OS 10. I hope to release the beta next week. Truly. So with that, we finished the Wilo OS terminal, the version 1 of the Wilo OS terminal. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, hopefully more videos next week. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video, going back into the Wilo OS grind. Yeah. If you do like my content, please subscribe, like, blah, 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 the normal YouTube stuff that every YouTuber tells you to do, but the viewers don't want to do it. I can't blame them, truly, because why would you listen to someone else's thing? Anyway, so please do subscribe and like, etc. And please do, if you want, join my Discord. Link is on screen. If it's not working, I doubt it is not working. It's working. It's working just fine as of the upload date of this video. Let me know. I will update it in a pinned comment. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, I will see you all whenever I see you all, I guess. I mean, I have nothing yet. So, alright, bye. Bye, everybody.